Hey, hey, Kevin Guthrie here from Radio Newark. How are you? How are you doing? It is Thursday. You should be listening to this. Could be Thursday. It could be Friday. Could even be Saturday. So as long as you're getting it within a 3-day period, hey, who cares? So remember, these podcasts are all around. At the moment, they're about COVID-19 and mental health. Previous to doing this block that we've done, this is number 50. I've just remembered this is our 50th recording. Congratulations, and banners out and streamers and all of the rest of it. I'm really proud that we have done 50 COVID-19 and mental health podcasts. Yay, go me and Radio Newark. That's brilliant. And you know what? Thank you, Radio Newark, for supporting these podcasts. Thank you for putting them out there. Thank you for producing them. Thank you for giving them a platform to be on. Because that's brilliant. It's brilliant that a local station like that really cares about your mental health. Okay? So happy 50th to us. So, and obviously before COVID-19, we were doing weekly podcasts on mental health. I will have some guests on. I promise you, I'm going to have some guests on. Just struggling a little bit with software at the minute and getting it working, because obviously we have to record remotely. As I'm stood here in my little office, I'm fine. I can speak all day, but it would be nice to get some other opinions on apart from just me bleating on all the time. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about PPE. PPE standing for, I think, Public Protection Equipment. I'm almost sure that I've got that correct. Okay, Public Protection Equipment. And I wanted to talk about its use because over the next few months, even up to the next year, there's going to be a lot of PPE around, worn by general public. And I just wanted to talk about how that might feel for some of us. So I was in a situation the other day in a shop locally, and there was a mother and son, both in masks and both in gloves, which is absolutely fine. I don't have an issue with that at all. That is their right to protect themselves, and I respect that. However, there was a situation where I wanted to walk down an aisle, and they were stood in the middle of the aisle looking at products, wondering what to pick, which again is absolutely fine. But then I found myself in this really almost awkward situation where I thought, I want to walk past. And actually, I'm okay to walk past. I don't have an issue with this, but I don't want them to have an issue with me walking past them and not maintaining a 2-meter distance. So I found this really awkward situation. My other option was to go back to the other end of the aisle and go all the way around, but of course by which time they may have been at the bottom of the aisle that I was going to come up. So you see, it was a little bit awkward. So what I was doing in that situation, I was reading their anxiety around COVID and their masks and their gloves, and then I was adjusting my behaviour based on that. And I thought about it afterwards, and I thought, is that right? Do I need to adjust my behaviour according to their fear? And actually what happened was, just to clarify, I walked past them and nothing happened. It was fine. They were fine. I was fine. Everybody was okay. It was me that was overthinking it a little bit, me that got stuck in my head. Not the first time that will happen. So yeah, I wondered, I guess I wanted to talk about the subject because I wanted to put it out there. How are you feeling about it? How do you feel when you see people in masks? How are you wearing a mask? Do you feel the need to wear masks and gloves? And you know this, and it's absolutely fine. I know that my partner has a salon in town, and one of the criteria is that as clients arrive for their appointment, they will be asked to wear a mask. So again, how do we feel about that? How do we feel that if we are to use public transport or we go into certain environments, we are asked to wear masks? If I was to open my office back up, which I have no plans to do at the moment, then I would be wearing a mask, and I would be asking people to wear masks. So again, we talk about loss of control and almost being forced to do things. Then it kind of fits into that category there. So how are you? How are you with this new use of PPE? And how do you feel about it? How do you feel about the gloves that we see and the array of masks that we see? Just on a side note, there, I'm recording this in Newark, and there's a little shop in town called Petit Versailles on Stodman Street, next to a really beautiful hair salon. I don't know whose that is. And Hadra there is making the most beautiful face masks you have ever seen. So give Hadra a little visit and get, if you're going to wear a face mask, then do it bespoke, do it special. As she said the other day, the fashion accessory of the year, I believe. So yeah, I just wanted to put PPE into the mix. There was another situation as well recently where a family member went back into a work environment, and because PPE hadn't been talked about, the family member, this is my understanding of the situation, the family member I think had an expectation of how things might be in this environment. I think I'm okay to say that it was an NHS environment. And actually, when the family member arrived, it wasn't like that. And what that did to the family member is it threw them off and made them a little bit anxious, and because they had this expectation. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, I'd encourage you to have a conversation before you go back into a workplace. So just say, what are the requirements? What will I expect to see? Am I expected to wear a mask? Will I see other people in masks? Should I be wearing gloves? What are we doing here? And just have that open communication, because that removes any kind of expectations that we might have of how something is going to look. And allows our mind, again, to settle down. So remember, all of these podcasts are about allowing the mind to settle down and to be more comfortable and be calmer, and for us to be more peaceful. Okay, so have those conversations if you're going back into a work environment or an environment that you haven't been for the last 3 months, and just clarify, what is the expectation here? What should I be doing? And what should I expect when I come in and see that? Okay, if we have those conversations, then hopefully we won't be as fearful. I would fully expect that if I was going to get on an aeroplane anytime soon, there would be a full expectation by me that everybody would have masks on. And if I was to get on an aeroplane anytime soon and I'm not, then I would probably be wearing a mask, but that's my choice. The other part of this little podcast here is I want us really to try and respect other people's decisions, either to wear a mask or not to wear a mask, because that is everybody's individual choice. There is no right, no wrong, there is only difference. No right, no wrong, just difference in the world that we live. And if I choose not to wear a mask or gloves, then that's my choice. And if Bob at the side of me wants to be masked up in gloves, that's his choice. Neither right, neither wrong, just to be respected in terms of individual choices. Okay, I'm going to go because it is late on a Wednesday evening and I still have some clients to see. So I'm going to go and see my clients and then finish for the evening. I wish you a wonderful weekend. I will get on the guests as quickly as I possibly can. I promise. I'm working on it. Have a lovely weekend. Take care. Remember, as always, be kind to yourself. Be kind to everybody around you. Let's have some respect for self and respect for others. And please be safe. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.